Howdy. Hey, it's a rare no hat video from Geoff Buys Cars. It's not often these days that I put out a no hat video, but why not? World War III is about to happen. We're standing on the edge of another fuel crisis, so the fact that I don't have a hat is basically the least of my concerns. I've just been out and I put a full tank of diesel in my Volvo 850. To be honest, I was going to do that anyway. I've been missing my Volvo since I've been away, and I was thinking what I'd like to do when I get back is a number of road trips. I've got a few things I want to do, and I was thinking I'm going to go home, I'm going to whack a full tank of diesel in it, and then it's ready then. I was going to do it early, to be honest, but it had a flat battery because the shonky MP3 CD player thing that I purchased, that I stole out of the Volvo V70 that I had, is apparently draining the battery on my Volvo. Hence, the brand new battery that was in the 850 was dead. Now I'm driving around for no reason to charge my battery, which is basically the very definition of saving the planet, isn't it? I don't know, whatever. Does it even matter anymore? Does it even matter? Right, let's get back to some positive stuff, shall we? What's positive? I've put on a bit of weight. I'm not going to lie, I have put on a bit of weight. I weighed myself this morning. In fact, I weighed myself last night. We got back about 3 o'clock in the morning, England time, and we'd eaten loads of McDonald's and whatnot, and I was about 14.5 stone. And then the wife was like, no, you should only weigh yourself in the morning, you know, because of whatnot. And I thought, I'll weigh myself in the morning before I have my morning poo. And then I weighed myself again, and basically my morning poo was 1.5 pounds. That's impressive, isn't it? So there's my challenge for you, right? Weigh yourself tomorrow before your morning poo. This video has gone sideways already, and I haven't even started. We haven't even got anywhere near the crux of what's actually going on. I'm a bit brown, as you can see. Nothing to do with morning poo. I've been I just been away. I just been to Egypt, as Peter Kay would say, and it was great. To be honest, it was really good. You know, I said I was going to take a break while I was out there, but it turns out I really like writing. Writing is one of the things I really like to do. So, sitting down of a morning, you know, when the kids are all happy and the wife's sunbathing and whatnot, is when I just tap away on my iPhone and come up with these little stories for all you guys. And apparently, you guys seem to quite like it. So, I've got a lot of writing that I haven't done anything with yet, and I've got a lot of stories in my head that I haven't done anything with yet. So I will be putting together a book over the coming months, hopefully before the world ends, and that'll be good. So you know, on the plane home, I sat down and I thought, right, what are the car stories that I've got that are really, really wild and funny? And to be honest, there's about 30 car stories that I can type up, and each one will form a chapter, and then this book will sort of come together naturally, and it'll be quite a funny read. The whole thing will be like Hunter S. Thompson meets Auto Trader. So that's the plan anyway, so I'm quite excited about that. How are you anyway? How are you guys? How's your February? How's everything going so far? What's happening? This is a pretty chill drive with Geoff, really, because I don't need to be out and about, but I am. I'm enjoying being back behind the wheel of a proper car, because the last thing I drove was a very, very shonky beach buggy with balder tyres than my head, and I've edited that into a video as well. And to be honest, even Mrs. Geoff was laughing at that video, so that one should be quite good. That'll be uploaded on YouTube when I've pulled the footage off of my 40 quid tax-free camera what I bought on the plane. You know when they go down the plane and they try and buy your shit, and you think they try and sell you shit, and you think, who buys this shit? I, for the first time ever, was one of the people that bought that shit, and I bought a cheap replica GoPro for 40 quid, and actually turned out to be quite good. So we shall see what kind of footage I've got on that later on, because I did a bit of snorkeling and saw some fish, and thankfully not many sharks, although there are sharks in Sharm. Hashtag shark attack. Oh, we've got a dickhead behind us now. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? So a little bit jet lag from the 2-hour time delay. It's mostly just withdrawal symptoms from the fact that normally at about 9 o'clock I was drinking beer, and today we haven't done that. So just my body's coming back to normal, and I'm enjoying learning how to drive a car again. And unlike this guy behind me, it was right up my chuff, as Clarkson would say. So lots has been going on really since I've been away. Now, obviously, what has been very exciting is the fact that the Volvo V70 TDI has died an untimely death. It's basically something's gone awry with the timing, and it's dead. The car's dead. So, got to work out what to do with that. What is this horse doing? I mean, I know there's a petrol crisis coming, but resorting to horses is... I knew I should have bought a camel. Anyway, so yeah, the V70 TDI is dead. I probably will rip out all of the lovely interior on that car and put it in the 850 T5 that I've got, which is green, and will perfectly... Nice horse. That is a nice stallion. A Mustang, if you will. So I'll rip all the interior out of that blue V70 TDI, which is funny, because when I first bought that car, some of you were in the comments being like, "Oh, Geoff, that's a nice interior for that 850 T5 you've just bought." And at that time I was like, "Are you mad? Do you know how much I've spent on this car? That would be a ridiculous financial decision." And the great irony is that that is what has ended up happening. So sadly, I think that car's heart will live on in the 850 T5. But what that does mean is that George's, what is now mine, olive green Volvo 850 T5 will have a superb beige interior. I'll find some beige door cards for it, which is funny because I've already installed black, but the beige is better. And there we go. It will be like it was from the factory, green with beige, 7 seats, heated leather, really, really good front and rear seats from the V70, all the A pillar, B pillars, everything from the V70, and then I'll find some door cards from an 850, which will actually, sort of by accident, but by happy coincidence, end up producing a really nice car. So that's great. The race car's all ready to go. Well, it will be. It'll be MOT'd for the new owner. I don't know if it's been MOT'd already. It might have been. I haven't phoned the garage to find out yet. Today, it's just been sunny, so we've been sat outside drinking tea, watching the traffic, because whilst we've been away, everywhere is flooded. So I'm driving on the only road in Worcestershire at the moment that doesn't have either a fallen down tree on it or 4 foot of floodwater. And it looks nice. It's nice and tropical. So that's that. That's the two cars, the green 850 T5 and the Volvo race car for the next giveaway. And if you've been reading my updates from the last few days, you'll know that I've bought a lot of hooky watches, which has been hilarious. And I'm pleased to announce that anyone who does a buy from 9 o'clock this morning to midnight Sunday is in. So let's say you go and do a buy on the Geoff Buys. I'm very tired, so I apologise for looking like I'm stoned off my face. I do generally look like I'm stoned off my face, but I'm not, I promise. I'm going to go see some floods in a minute, and if I've got some phone battery, I'll film those. Secret video, they're always a bit rambling. Anyone who does a buy between 9 o'clock this morning, so about 6 hours ago, and midnight Sunday night, is also in a bonus draw to win one of my brand new watches, which, if you've been following the Facebook, are high quality. So I do have an Omega Seamaster to give away. It's a 100% genuine Egyptian replica. So yeah, get yourself involved this weekend and get yourself a cheeky bonus to get a Geoff watch. What else, man? I've missed you all. I've missed not posting. I've missed not making videos. I know I post too much and all the rest of it, and now I'm stuck behind a lawnmower attached to a tractor, taking up the whole road. So there isn't a road in Worcestershire that doesn't have a tree down, 4 foot of water, or a tractor cutting the lawn. Great. Yeah, I've missed posting. It keeps me going. I do it for me. You know, I don't do it for you. I mean, obviously you bonus from if you like my writing, but really it's just, I like doing it. I enjoy it. And from a mental health point of view, it keeps me going. So it's quite funny going away and then realising that actually I really like writing. And that's the focus of what I want to be doing. Yes, there's the YouTube. Yes, there's the video. Yes, there's the Jeffels. But the writing is that's where my heart is. That's where my passion is, and my chi, and all the rest of it. So more of the writing, really. And that's great in a world that is moving towards short and snappy videos. And if you followed Geoff Buys Cars for some time, you'll know that short and snappy is not something that I specialise in. And I like that. I like that short and snappy is the sort of order of the day, and Geoff Buys Cars is very much a 2 fingers up to the authorities, as you well know. And if the internet and the world is going towards short and snappy videos, I'm going the opposite direction. Let's go dissertation style. I mean, this video is meant to be a short 2-minute update. I'm 10 minutes in and I haven't actually said anything yet. So I like that. I like that that's the way it is. This is another sort of secret video, isn't it? I've got to try and get past this lawnmower somehow. Is this when I have a head-on collision? Because I'm... No, it's fine. Loads of visibility. Loads of visibility. It's so good to be back behind the wheel of my 850, which needs some work, I'm not going to lie. The rear suspension's falling apart, but I'm out to charge the battery today. So, what else is going on? Oh, it's good to be back to it. I've still got, believe it or not, the BMW Alpina. I've still got the Alpina replica. Do you remember that? It's gone quiet off the channel. My Mr. Zog Sex Wax keeps making an appearance. So that's funny actually, because that came out of the Alpina. I nicked that out of the Alpina. Because as you know, I'm in it for the journey and the adventure. And the journey and the adventure of the Alpina is now in my Volvo. So I'd taken a deposit on the Alpina, you know, all right money. And the guy said he was going to put the money in my bank. And then he said he was going to put the money in my bank. And then he said he was going to put the money in my bank. And then, you know, a few more times he said, I'm going to put the money in your bank. The road is apparently closed ahead due to flooding. So let's push on and see, whoa! Why would you put the road ahead closed fences on a blind corner? Jesus Christ. And the money hasn't yet arrived in my bank for the Alpina. It's on my drive, under a cover, with straps. For some reason, when I've put cars on my drive before, under a cover, I've never strapped them down. And I didn't know a storm was coming, but for some reason this time I used straps, and then the storm came. So maybe it's my fault. I apologise for Storm Unix. It was my fault because I strapped the car cover on where normally I wouldn't have bothered. So there we go. That's that. I've still got the Alpina. I'm not sure what to do with it. I think it would Jeffel very, very, very well indeed, because I think you all love that car. So we shall see. I'm not going to mess with the Volvo giveaway unless you're all in the comments and be like, offer it as an alternative in the Volvo giveaway, because I get to the stage where, let's say I've got 3 cars on my driveway and they all owe me roughly about the same amount of money. It doesn't matter which one goes away in a giveaway, does it? It makes no difference to me which one goes, because the money situation ends up the same either which way. Wow. Oh my goodness me. Let's, because I'm live on camera, drive through the road closed sign. And now we can understand why there's been so much traffic going past my house all day. Gosh, this is a proper flood. Sorry for the long video, but in a minute we're going to see some flooding. So yeah, I've still got the Alpina. Not quite sure what to do with that yet. It's a great car. And the next thing that's coming up is next week. I've got the I'm taking the, sorry for the rambling video, I'm taking the BMW E39, the blue one, up to Bob. That's going to be exciting. So right, now I'm going to park my car. I'm going to leave it running because it's charging the battery, and I'm not going very far anyway. And I'm going to show you some flooding in the middle of the road. This is quite exciting, isn't it? I'll have a little walk with Geoff. I wish I brought a hat with me. I'm not going to risk turning the engine off. Oh look, cheeky E46. He was following me, doing the same thing, wasn't he? Where's he gone? We'll see him in a minute. There he goes, look. He just followed me down here, and he was like, oh, if that guy knows where he's going in his old Volvo 850. Right, here we go. This is the main road. My exhaust pipe is vibrating now. This is the main road into Upton on 7. Of course, the disadvantage of that is the fact that it is on 7. Right, there's the river, but it should be over that side. So let's go around here, and we can go a bit further, can't we? This is incredible. So the river basically has burst its banks, as rivers like to do sometimes, and joined the road. So if you look down there, I don't know if you can see down there, but down there, that's the I can't zoom on this view. That's the petrol station where I often take pictures. And this is the River Severn. And that's someone's house. Is that someone's house? So since we've been away, wow, I'm literally almost in the River Severn. Golly, look at that. That's the River Severn. Normally it stretches from, well, that 20 foot over there. So if I go walk a bit further down here, you can see that the river, didn't they build flood defences to stop this happening? I'm sure they did. That clearly didn't work, did it? This is incredible. a proper flood, and it keeps happening time and time again. And then they build new flood defences, and then it happens again. It's almost like the whole world is just some weird conspiracy theory where everything that they say that they're doing is the total opposite of what they're actually doing. Is this climate change? I don't know. I'm also reliably informed by my friend Jack, who won a Volvo from me, a 480 ES with a failing head gasket. He's got in touch with me today and said there's a fuel crisis coming and that he can't actually get any fuel in Cardiff right now. And like I said, I was gonna fill up my car with diesel anyway because I just got back from my holiday and I'm excited about driving my car and all that sort of stuff. So I've gone and filled my car up with diesel, and I said to the guy, all the idiots are coming. They're all coming. All the Sheilas and the Karens that have been watching the news, they're all coming tonight. And he was like, what? This is the first I've heard of it. I said, no, Jack in Cardiff can't get any fuel. And it's only a matter of time before that knock-on effect. Look at all this water. It's ridiculous. I said it's only a matter of time before that knock-on effect means that all the idiots are going to be out filling up their cars and filling the jerry cans. And he was like, oh God, not again. And that'll drive the price up. And then that on top of the energy price hikes that we're experiencing and the fact that there's World War III about to kick off, allegedly, with Russia and Ukraine. What is the point? If you've got savings right now, go spunk them on something fun. If you've got high value assets, right, sell them and go spunk the money on something fun. Basically right now, the same as always, I'm just going through the fence, look. The same thing has always been the case. The only thing that you can spend money on that makes you richer is travel. So, golly, what a world we live in right now. I feel for you if you're younger than me and have got the whole world stretching out in front of you, because you haven't at all. I mean, it got pretty dark, didn't it? But yeah, I might joke about expensive watches and money and whatnot, but I've literally got everything I want. I really have. I've got an old chunky Volvo with the exhaust rattling away underneath there. And I got you lot. I got a little bit of a following. I got my family. I got my health. I'm a bit fatter than I'd like to be right now, and a bit balder than I'd like to be, but I'm not complaining. Look at this. That used to be a field. That's a field, and that's a road. So, if you're all still alive by the end of the weekend, get yourself a tenner on the Geoff Buys Cars special. There's a football down there, look. And maybe you can get yourself either the Geoff Buys Cars race car or the Geoff Buys Cars Volvo 850 T5, neither of which you'll be able to fuel, regardless of how much power they've got. So it doesn't matter which one you choose, and it doesn't bother me which one you choose, because I'll be skint either way, because I've got too many cars and too many problems. But wow, there we go. That's a nice little sunset drive to charge my battery. I bloody love this car. I can't tell you how much I love this car. From a mental health point of view, this car does something for me. I don't know why. It just does. I feel like it's like my best friend in a time when you need best friends. Anyway, sorry for the long video. If you made it all the way to the end, let's have a code word. Let's have a code word of, I don't know, closed road. Because that's 18 minutes of me talking shite. And if you watched 18 minutes of me talking shite, then I love you. I love you for that. I really do. So it's a beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening. I'm going to go find out why the wife's not talking to me. Have another cup of tea, and hopefully my battery will be charged. I'm going to go sit in all that traffic that is going down to Worcester, because you can't go this way because the road's closed, and you can't go the other way because the road's closed. So the all of the money that they spent on the flood defences in both Worcester and Upton has been wasted. Should just give it back, like all the money that the Russian oligarchs have given to the Tory government. But I don't think you're allowed to talk about that either. Anyway, before we get to, wow, look at what my cat's done to me. Check that out. I'm not suicidal. I mean, I've been there. You know, I never intended to live past 27, but if my cat has his way, I won't live past 35. Right, on that happy note, there's a great irony there, because that house over there is called Pool House. On that happy note, thank you very much for watching my now 20-minute long 2-minute update. Let me know what you think of my beard and my more fuller look. Not my fault, it was all inclusive. Obviously I'm going to have donuts for breakfast every day and then wonder why I come back and I weigh more than when I left. It's just basic logical maths and science, isn't it? So, there's another idiot coming down here, look. There's another idiot coming down here. What's he driving? This idiot's driving a yellow Audi. It takes a special kind of idiot to drive a yellow Audi, doesn't it? He's coming down here to check out whether the road's open, and obviously the road's not open. Here he comes. Oh, he's got a handbrake turn! Yes! Go on, son. Off you go. Let's get away from the noise of my rattling Volvo exhaust. Go for it, son. Go on. Now he's going to do a speed challenge. He's missed his gear change, though. He has missed his gear change. But that's why he's done it. I get it. That's why he's done it. He came down here because the road is closed, knowing full well that he can go as fast as he wants on the way. I can do that too. Right, I'll see you in a minute.